Are sad songs the best songs? I think many of them are. And it's amazing in this song by R.E.M. Lots of major chords that are typically happy, like those first two chords, but it's a very sad tune. Everybody Hurts by R.E.M., one of my personal favorites. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to add this one to your set list. I'm Kevin from Relax and Learn Guitar, where I help music lovers over 40 become the guitar players they've always wanted to be. I believe you're never too old to learn, and you can do that with my easy-to-follow lessons. Make the guitar fun. Kind of ironic, we're talking about fun guitars with a super sad song, but this is a good tune. Now, there are a couple of bar chords in the bridge of this song, but I'll show you a little way around those if you don't want to play the bar chords yet. The rest of the chords are open. So let's get into this one. All right, so for the chords, we'll cover those first. You're going to need to know a D chord, a G chord. I'm going to recommend that you play this one with 4 fingers. So usually a G chord looks like this. But if you just add your ring finger to the 2nd string 3rd fret and your pinky to the 1st string 3rd fret, you get what I call the 4-finger G. And that's what's used in this song. You need to know an E minor. And there's where the sad comes in. An A minor. And there are a couple of bar chords. We'll talk about those when we get to the bridge. If you'd like to learn 7 more rock tunes using just 4 chords and 1 strum pattern, stick around. I'll show you how to do that at the end of the lesson. The important part to remember with these chords is the root or the bass note for each chord, because they come into play with the pattern that we're going to play with this tune. So for this D chord, the root or the bass is the 4th string. Sorry. For the G chord, it's the 6th string. For the E minor, also the 6th string. For the A minor, it's the 5th string. Now let's talk about this strum pattern. You can either, strum pattern, picking pattern, you can use a flat pick to play this song and it's going to sound just fine. I find it easier to play finger style as far as keeping up with the rhythm. So this song is in 3/4 time, so lots of 1, 2, 3, kind of a waltz, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of ever which way is easier for you. If you like this lesson, you'll probably like more of my lessons and live streams. It would really help us out if you would click that subscribe button and come back often. Check out our videos and live streams. We work hard to bring these lessons to you each week to help you relax and learn guitar, and subscribing would really help us out and help us keep doing that. Thanks so much. So the pattern is, we'll start with this D chord. This is, if you get this down, practice this till you annoy your neighbors, you'll have a large chunk of this song. We're going to do the D chord, so fret that D chord, and we're going to finger pick this. Let me tell you the pattern there. So remember that D is a 4-string root, so we're going to play that 4th string with our thumb. Our thumb is always going to play the root of the chord, which changes, obviously, depending on the chord you're playing. So your thumb's going to move around a bit, depending on what chord you're playing. But the rest of your fingers are going to stay in the same place. You're going to have your index finger on the 3rd string, your middle finger on the 2nd string, and your ring finger on the 1st string. So what about the pinky, Kevin? What do we do with that? Well, I recommend that you rest your pinky on your pick guard. It can be used as an anchor. I find it helpful, especially if you're just starting out. Your hand doesn't kind of float around and get on the wrong strings. You've got that pinky down there to kind of know where your hand is without looking. And so for this D chord, the pattern for all of these chords is the same thing. It's the bass note, which I'll say B for bass. Then the strings 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. So for this D chord, the B or the bass is the 4th string, played with your thumb. Then you're going to play string 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Remember, your fingers stay the same, so you're going to be doing, as far as fingers are concerned, thumb, index, middle, ring, middle, index. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. It's kind of a nice slow song too. It's good for beginners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the G. Remember, use that 4-finger G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you'll see the only thing that changed is the G, the bass of that G. So your thumb's going to move up here to the 6th string. So you're going to move all the way from the 4th on that D to the 6th on the G. The rest of the pattern's the same. It's strings 3, 2, 1, 2, 3. Fingers, index, middle, ring, middle, index. Twice. D, G. Now, you can play this with a pick, and it's going to sound fine. I find it easier, and it's up to you what you choose to do. I find it easier if I just finger pick it. That's the intro. The verse starts with that same D, G, alternating back and forth. When the day is long. I have no high voice, as you might have guessed, so I'm never going to hit these notes that Michael Stipe's hitting. But I like to sing, and I'll sing it a little bit just to give you an idea what you're going for. When the day is long. G, and the night, D. The night is yours alone, G. Back to D. When you're sure you've had enough, G, of this life, D. Well, hang on, G. So at the end of this verse, we're going to transition into the chorus. This little lick. And you're going to move your fingers around a little bit. You're going to play I'd recommend you use your middle finger on the 6th string 3rd fret, then an open 4th and an open 3rd. Play with your index and your middle. And then index finger down to the 5th string 2nd fret, then those same 4th and 3rd strings. So the lick is this. It's a walk down because we're walking down to this E. E minor. Remember, that's a 6-string root, same picking pattern. And you'll notice I don't really have to fret the actual notes that are in that E minor chord, but I recommend you do anyway because it just gets you in the good habit of switching chords and changing chords. Don't let yourself ache. E minor. Everybody cries, A. Back to E minor. And everybody hurts to the A. Sometimes back to the D and the G, the 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got that done, you've got like 80% of this song going on, and like I said, sad but really, really good. So to round this song out, it's a good one to learn some bar chords on. There are 2 bar chords in this bridge. I'll show that to you next. And you can also play this without bar chords, so we'll talk about that too. So after the verse, there's a verse, chorus, another verse, another chorus, and there's this bridge. Throw your hand. Da 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 da. Oh no. That part. So we're going to start on an F sharp minor. If you play this as a bar chord, you're going to be barring all these strings, all 6 strings on the 2nd fret, and you're going to play an E minor shape in front of that bar. So pretend like the bar basically makes like the nut of your guitar. So here's the nut of your guitar. When you're playing bar chords, you're just kind of moving that nut around to change the structure of the notes in front of it. So you can play that E minor shape in front of that barred 2nd fret. If you need some help getting all those notes to ring out, I sometimes I use my middle finger as a little bit of leverage and help press against that index finger, especially for like these minor 6-string minor chords. So it's going to be no picking here. You can just strum it. I'm just kind of using my fingernail, so I don't have to grab a pick in between the song, because the rest of the time you're using your fingers to finger pick it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're alternating between an F sharp minor and a B minor. For that B minor shape, you're not going to play that 6th string, but you're going to just shift, and instead of playing this E minor shape in front of the bar, you're going to play an A minor shape in front of it. Now, a couple of tips here. Let's talk about this F sharp minor. You could actually play this as a power chord and get by with it using just 2 fingers. So you could use your index finger here on the 6th string, 2nd fret, and your ring finger on the 5th string, 4th fret. Just play those 2 strings though, don't play the rest. Then they sound good. So you can go, don't let yourself, or don't throw your hand. And for that B minor, just move everything up a couple strings. You're going from this shape, move that up, so your index finger is going to be on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and your ring finger is going to be on the 4th string, 4th fret. That's like the very basics if you don't want to tackle those bar chords. The other thing you can do for that B minor bar chord is just, instead of barring it, you can leave your index finger, pick it up, bring it down here to the 1st string, 2nd fret. You still have a B minor there, just don't play the 5th string. That'd be a 4th string down. So what I would recommend is taking on those bar chords. But if you don't want to do that, maybe stick with those power chords. And it goes from that F sharp minor to B minor a couple of times. We go to a C. You feel like you're alone. There's a G. Da 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 da. Back to the C. No, no, you're not alone. So effective, so simple in its structure, but so good. Hats off to R.E.M. there. So there's a sample for you. Again, slow things down, work on that fingerstyle. I really like the fingerstyle over the flat pick. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. And like I said, if you want to learn 7 more tunes just using 4 chords and 1 strum pattern, check out this lesson where I show you how to exactly do that. Remember, you're never too old to learn, and I'll see you guys for the next lesson.